guys, it's Miss Checka. You might be wondering where I am. You might say, Miss Checka, there's delicious aguas frescas behind you. There's beautiful jacarandas everywhere. Are you in a magical wonderland of happiness? And the answer is, yes, I am. I am in Mexico City, which is the capital of Mexico. And I'm standing in Chapultepec, which is a beautiful, beautiful park in the middle of Mexico City. It's huge, it's beautiful. And I'm standing in front of the Museo Nacional de Antropología, the National Museum for Anthropology. It's beautiful. So there's a couple interesting things about this park that I thought you might find interesting. One is the name, Chapultepec. So when you come into the park, you're in the middle of all these busy streets, and then there's this stone statue of a grasshopper, a chapulín. And that's because chapulín means grasshopper. And in Nahua, Tepec, T-E-P-E-C, means hill of. So Chapultepec is hill of the grasshoppers. I say this for two reasons. One is because if you ever find yourself in Mexico City and you're around Chapultepec, you should be looking for all the little pictures of grasshoppers everywhere. You see them in stones, you even see them in stained glass and in park benches. The other reason is because chapulines are also delicious to eat. So if you ever find yourself in a restaurant and somebody's like, oh, what kind of taco would you like? And you're like, oh, I know all about tacos. I want some beef, I want some chicken. And they say, would you like chapulines? Then what you are saying is, yes, I would very much like to eat grasshoppers. So that's just a heads up. If you want to, go for it. I eat them, they're crunchy. But if you don't, you know, stay away from grasshoppers. That's interesting fact number one, the name. Interesting fact number two, there is a castle in the middle of this park, and it is called the Castillo de Chapultepec, the Castle of Chapultepec. And you might be wondering, why does Mexico have a castle in the middle of it? Who possibly lived in this castle? And the answer is the Emperor Maximilian and his wife Carlota. So at one point, Mexico was actually controlled by the French, and the nephew of Napoleon III, put in charge of the whole country a guy named Maximilian, not Mexican, very nice otherwise, and he and his wife built a castle in the middle of this park, and he was in fact the emperor. He didn't last too long there because the actual president of Mexico, Benito Juarez, kind of tapped him on the shoulder and had him executed with the sort of like, hey, it's not very nice for European powers to come in and control us and then like declare themselves emperor. However, you built this very nice castle, so that's nice. I'm being flippant about it. It's actually quite serious. And Benito Juarez was a hero in many ways. But it does explain why there is a castle here. So, please, if you ever come to Mexico City, see this museum because it is super beautiful. I don't need to tell you to drink delicious aguas frescas, but you should do that too. All right, Miss Checka out.